guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Tier 6 Nashorn, the German TD, leading to, of course, the Grille 15, which will be released pretty soon, and of course the Waffenträger E100. So we are at Tier 6, we're moving up a tier from the toaster tank. That was the Panzersyphilis 4C, and lo and behold, we're getting a decent gun arc now. You know, with the toaster tank, it was 5 degrees to the left, 5 degrees to the right. Kind of sucked. You had to sit really, you know, all the way back. With this tank, we do get a little bit more of a gun arc to the left and right, 15 degrees, and it might not sound like a lot, but it just opens up the tank so much more, big time. A pretty decent tank, not that bad, not that great. Doesn't really have a Shimone factor. Doesn't really have anything along those lines. But just a really good all rounder with the Top Gun, absolutely. The camo values, I have to say, you know, with the stealth factor has yet to kick in. Even with the next tank, next tier up, you know, you're not that sneaky, so to speak. You can see it's kind of very big and blocky. The stealth factor doesn't really kick in, sneaky TD factor, till the tier 8, the Borsig. Till then, keep in mind, you know, you need to conceal your tank. You really need to learn how to use those bushes, etc., etc. Keep the reds at a distance. Use your mediums and scouts to spot for you, and all of that jazz. It's yeah, you can see it's pretty big, pretty tall, and it has, I'd say, the camo values of like a medium tank, you know, basically. So it's quite interesting, you know, not how often I get lit up, but how low the camo kind of values are of this tank. And yeah, so, but I forgot to mention in the previous vid, you know, always load camo onto your actual tank. You know, that'll increase your camo factor by 5%, absolutely. But a pretty decent tank, absolutely, a pretty decent tank. The guns that you get on here, initially you get the 7.5. Penetration is very lackluster with this gun. Average pen of Tier 6 TD is around 180, so you know that is very lackluster. You can load premiums, etc., etc. It's totally up to you. The only saving grace of this gun is its high rate of fire and its accuracy, aim time. But yeah, the pen is pretty, you know. But you can work with that, you know, you can, with that accuracy, you can hit those weak spots. So, you know, the pen shouldn't really come into play. Then comes the 8.8 centimeter. Again, pen is a bit of a problem. Damage goes up to 220. Accuracy drops somewhat. Aim time remains the same. Rate of fire is pretty decent. The name of the game here is this gun, the 8.8 Pak 43 L71. Nice rate of fire. Nice pen, 203. The damage pretty decent, 240. Aim time very nice, 1.9. Accuracy 0.32. So very decent all-rounder gun. A very you know, pretty good. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Keep in mind you don't have, you know, this is this one of the balancing factors? I haven't got a clue. You don't have that high a shell count, so be careful, you know, when you're using those shells. And load with this tank, because it's at Tier 6, you're unlocking Tier 8, you know, so Tier 8 premium tanks, Tier 8 Soviet armor. Load a healthy amount of premium, and not only that, you know, you get APCR, which in my opinion is the better premium round than heat, basically. You know, I always prefer APCR over to heat as my premium ammo. Yeah, it's a very nice tank. It was yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I like when a tank has some kind of extreme characteristic, and I put that, you know, feature to good use. I kind of like that. It makes the tank interesting. You know, when with the Panzer Syphilis, it was the pen. With the next tank, one tier up, the Storer Emil, it's the gun depression. With this tank, there's nothing. You know, there's nothing. There's no OMG kind of factor. It's just it's a really decent sniper, basically. You know, it has a really decent gun. Let's get into some gameplay, shall we? Okay, hey ho, let's go. We're in the Nasorn Arctic region. I believe we are top tier, and I forgot to mention with regards to the speed of this thing. You can see we're hustling, we're moving. It's not that bad, it's not that great. It's definitely not the toaster tank speed, but you know, we're reaching, what is it, almost 40? Yeah, we're hitting 40. There you go. So it hustles, it moves. It doesn't move like crazy, but you know, it's not a negative pardon me, negative factor of the tank. Absolutely. So we're going to be using my teammates to spot for myself. I'm going to be the sneaky TD in the back as much as I can be, because this tank doesn't have the most fantastic camo values, but it's, you know, it's pretty decent. It's okay, you know. And what do we see? KV1, and my shot just misses. Nothing good there. KV1S, yes we can, but as soon as I take the shot, I get lit up. So that's a bit of a problem. We need to fall back and lose that sixth sense. Very important. Absolutely. Hello. 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 Let's sneak it in. Yeah, there we go. The KV1 here behind the rocks, a bit of a smart player, I would say. Because, well, compared to the rest of his teammates anyway. T150, we're looking for the plates, the flat part in the front in order to pen. Turret has that hexagon shape, so pen the side, it's kind of not a problem. Next shot goes, I don't know where. T150 again, no, bit of an angle. Oh, it wasn't too great. Oh yes, we can. Yes, we can. There we go. Again, KV85. Anyway. Okay, T150. Your turn next. Notice I'm not laid up. Side of the turret. There we go. Finish him off. Absolutely. Churchill, same thing as the T150. Looking for that flat plate. I am lit up, so we've got to pull back. Pull back. There's no RD in play, but still, you know, I don't have that many hit points. I don't have that much armor. So these negative factors are not to be taken for granted. But keep an eye on the north, because the north is kind of, the Reds are being very aggressive up north. As you can see, you know, somebody in the north there. I was fully aware of this, but I wasn't sure how many were up there. That was the thing. And possibly maybe you saw that shell. There's another TD back there. There we go. Take him out. GG's. And this KV1 just won't give up. You know, either he's a camping, etc, etc, or he's just a smart player. He realizes, you know, I can't do nothing, I might as well just survive. I mean, he's kept his hit points in the attack. So are they going to push? Are going to up north? I'm fully aware that, you know, I'm a TD, I need to be sniping, etc, etc. As I came up here, I wasn't sure how many were actually up here in the north, so the Stog is to my help. I managed to plant one into the side of the C-3488, and he finishes him off and responds with a nice big thank you. You're welcome. But it was at this point I wasn't sure how many were up here. You know, how many Reds were up here. Were they being passive? Were they just being slow? Were they pretty sure if they came around the corner, you know, you look at the distance, I can light them up 100%. Were they just chicken, etc, etc? Are they all dead and I've made a mistake? And I want to be as useful as I can for my team, and the medium down south is requesting my help. So I need to go where I'm needed. You know, I 100% need to go where I'm needed, even though that medium should not be where he is. Where is he? Okay, he's poking the ridge line, but yeah, it's just a vanquisher, and he gets taken out. So now there's nobody down here apart from 2-3 greens to my right. Let's see what we can do now. Yes, we can absolutely take him out. And again, the KV1, is he camping or is he playing it smart? In the meantime, the Reds up north finally do show up. I wish they would have showed up a couple of minutes earlier and I would have been able to deal with them. And they're pouncing on my camping heavies. Yes, I've got... and this is crucial for this game. Those 2 camping heavies, you know, I haven't got a clue if they're stock or this or that, but yeah, if they weren't there, this game would have went, you know, in a totally different direction. Managed to pen the T-34-88 low roll, and I got to make this next shot 100% count because I'm fully aware what the tank in front of me can do, you know, in the right hand. And I managed to take him out. 12-11. Debating what to do, where to go. Are they all done up here in the north? Is it finished? Is it over and done with? And the situation down south kind of beckons to me, calls to me again. But I'm not fully aware what is going on here. You know, where is the KV1? What is that TD doing? Is he chasing a KV1? If so, is the KV1 going to pop around the corner? And I realise where the KV1 is. He's down by the shoreline. The TD is chasing him. And there's an enemy TD behind and shooting him in the butt. Why did I come down here? I haven't got a clue. I shouldn't have. I should have just... But, you know. You make a call, you roll the die, you know. But anyhow, up over here in the yeah, he's requesting my return. The heavy is requesting for me. Yeah, he needs help. He needs help. They're shooting at me. They take him out. So SU-85 takes out my heavy. So there's a sneaky SU-85 out there. There's a sneaky SU-85 out there. The KV1, who's either a camping KV1 or a very smart KV1, I haven't got a clue. And the Nasorn, and the enemy Nasorn, I'm not sure what's the deal with the Nasorn. You know, so is he good, is he bad, is he this, da-da-da. So let's set up shop here. We've still got all our hit points. I'm willing to take a shot, you know, from the Nasorn, as long as I give one in return. Okay. And right now I'm wondering where is the SU-85, you know. Again, it's kind of not working out how I wanted it to be, you know, because I'm exchanging fire here and I don't want to be doing this, but I'm limited. I'm running out of options, so I decide to pull up here and I get lit up. You know, I want to dig in deep, so to speak. At the same time, where is the SU-85? Can he get a shot on me? I don't want to pull back too far. And also the corpse of this tank just mucks me up. I think I would have... I wanted to do a drive-by on the KV-1 as he is approaching myself, and take him out. That was the plan initially here. And here comes the KV-1, and he's just below my gun. And again, you know, I do end up low rolling 197 on the KV-1, and that changes everything. When I saw that low roll, yeah, it would have.
I think it would have just turned out completely differently if I would have got a, you know, high roll or just an average roll. But anyhow, 3k damage, silver mastery, not bad. Top gun, GG's. And second game, we are on steps. Let's see if we can do better than we did on Arctic region. With this tank, when it comes to tanks that are sort of kind of balanced, when they don't have some kind of extreme, mega, fantastic feature, and they're just good, decent, plain, you know, it's more so down to yourself as a player, because you haven't got any tricks up your sleeve. You're reliant on yourself, your skills, you know, your techniques, your knowledge of the tank and of the terrain, of the maps, more so than anything else, you know. So, because when I was talking and commentating in the last battle, I wasn't saying, you know, wow, look at that accuracy, wow, look at that alpha, wow, you know, there was no comments about that. It was just, you got a pretty decent tool in your toolbox in the form of this tank. You know, what can you do with it, so to speak. It's a very decent all-round attack. So I'm very limited in what I can do on this map, you know, quite a lot of wide open areas, etc, etc. So, and 100% somewhat campy, somewhat boring. Should I go into town? Absolutely not. What am I going to go into town for? You know, bless you. And you know, there's no reason for me to go into town. I would be 100% a liability for my team. I would die. You know, I wouldn't last long at all. So now, should I go to the northwest part of the map? You know, where my there is a TD over there. Again, you know, I would be limited in what I can do, and a lot of uphill terrain, and not that many lines of sight on the reds, etc, etc. So for now, this is what I'm gonna do. If we're successful, my team, I'm gonna push with them onto the enemy base. If we're not, I'm going to defend the base. I'm going to use, you know, as much of my knowledge when it comes to camo, sitting in the bush, and snipe and defend the base. You know, you're kind of limited. You know, you make a call and you kind of go for it. So anyhow, we can do this absolutely. Churchill 7. He's just sitting there. I am tracking him. Am I tracking him? I think I'm tracking him. Lovely jubbly. Maybe he's AFK. I think his gun is moving. I can't see. Third shot bounces or misses, I'm not sure. There we go, we take him out. Not lit up. M7. Yeah, we need to reposition. He's gonna dip down behind that ridge line. This is a bit of a dangerous situation because I'm exposing the side of my tank. Chaffee running around like a madman. Auto aim is not going to work on a quick light tank. I need to stop, zoom in, predict where he's going to be, and just, you know, make my shot count 100%. Take my time. There we go. Artie is in play, so we need to keep that in mind 100%. Lose that sixth sense as quick as possible. And right now the game is up in the air, as you can see. You know, it's 10-10. But we have lost the northwest. You know, the upper one line. We have lost that area, and I'm assuming a bunch of reds are going to be come rolling down into the valley down below me. So let's see if we can use my view range, you know, to pick them off. Sit here, let my camo kick in, let my binocs kick in. Artie is in play. Let's be very, very quiet. There he is. We can do this. Oh, not enough lead. Not enough lead. And I don't get lit up. Now, at this point I decided, okay, I need to be creative with... I respect the T-34-88, you know, as a tank. I'm assuming he's a kick-ass player for being in that tank. Of course he might be absolutely bloody awful. Who knows? So I need to be creative in order to take him out. And I need distance. Because I'm a TD and that's an OP tank. So in order to get distance between myself and that T-34-88, I decided to venture down into the valley. But at the same time, you know, I was fully aware, you know, that possibly this was going to happen. I get lit up, you know, and I get penned. So, Artie. So the damage was minimal, you know. I am still Sixth Sense though, and it's just like I just couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake it. I was rotating. I knew that T-34-88 was not going to be able to get a shot on me. Get below this bridge. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Artie again. Artie again. And he's looking at me. And yeah, another shot missed on the T-34-88. Now we need to be smart. We need to be patient. We need to take our time, because this game can 100% go either way. You know, 100%. What's going on? Will he pop out? Shaka. Nah. And again, our heavy gets a nice shot into T-34-88. Hawaii experimental. But I've lost 50% of my hit points. I'm a one shot, two shot to a lot of the tanks still left out. And yeah, this could go tits up pretty quick. It might not, you know. But Type 58's not sure what happened there, but he yeah, so he's dead. And that's all that she wrote. It's just myself, me, myself, and I have to carry 100%. So again, this calls for a bold move in order for me to take the T-34-88 out. You know, I need to make it count. He's a one shot for me, but I need to get that shot on target. You know, I'm gonna get one chance. I do load a premium. I don't really need it, but what the hey, you know. It's not like I'm spamming non-stop each and every game. But I need a bold move, a smart move. So I decide to go the way he was going. In other words, come up behind him, switch the compass. I'm assuming he's gonna cap. He's gonna give up. Yeah, and there he goes. He's gonna say, I can't be bothered to find that TD. Let's just cap and win. You know, 3 versus 1. Push over TD, etc, etc. So as soon as I pop out here, he's going to get lit up, and I need to get that shot on target. I need to take him out. And there we go. Real quick. Oh, we can do this. And there we go. Now Artie, wiggle, move, shake, all of the above. Absolutely. Lose that Sixth Sense as quick as possible. All of it. Now. And there, it spears and will swing to the left straight away, you know, to duke him out. GG's. Okay, good. All that's left is Artie and a Matilda. This is kind of very interesting what happens here, because I activate, I'm waiting for incoming, and you can see he lights me up. You know, I do take him out, which is fantastic, which is great, GG's. But even before I fire my gun, keep in mind, you know, my camera net was not activated, but the distance that he was at was around 330. It's kind of interesting that he lit me up. You know, it's kind of interesting. It kind of shows how the camera rating on this tank isn't that fantastic, basically. You know, I was really surprised that he lit me up. I thought, okay, as soon as I shoot my gun, I'm gonna get lit up. But lo and behold, it happened actually, you know, before I shot my gun. So that kind of startled me more than anything. So just Artie in play. We're gonna go for, we're gonna cap the base, or we're gonna take out Artie if at all possible. Played it smart, played it well. GG's. 5 kills. Oh, Top Gun. Anyone? Just like the last time. No. Let's try again. No. Let's try one more time. And there she is. GG's. The Nasorn, ladies and gentlemen. A very decent tank. You know, a great all-rounder. Very, very nice. Very reliable. Enjoyed it immensely. 2k damage. Nothing fantastic, but a GG. Take it easy, guys. Hope you enjoyed. The Storer Emil is up next. Adios. See you on the battlefield.